You bring a sauce in your seat right there, man?
Finger guns. Remember Ted Cruz? Remember Ted Cruz? Actually, I need to pull this other video up because this is just everything I needed to be and more. Okay. All right. As you guys already know, Ted Cruz. If you haven't if you're new to the show, hello. That's all I'm gonna say. First off, if you're new to the show, you haven't been watching the show, you already know how I feel. You already know how I feel about Ted Cruz and about the whole issue of him going out of town, flying to Cancun during the time where millions of Texans are freezing, starving, and fighting for their lives. Freezing to death, starving to death, and fighting for their lives, okay? There have been people who have died. So many really terrible, sad stories like the ones I've told you guys before where an older gentleman literally, died, froze to death in his recliner in his own home alone. 11-year-old boy was holding his 3-year-old brother and died overnight by freezing to death because they didn't have any heat in their mobile home. The day before, he played in the snow for the very first time. These terrible stories are circulating. More and more stories are coming out. But what's really interesting is Ted Cruz, just a little recap. Ted Cruz goes out to Cancun, gets into a plane with his privileged-ass family, and flies out to Cancun, basically going, oh, well, we got things to do. What are we going to do? What can we do while we're here? We're freezing our nuts off. Let's leave. So they get into a plane, they fly off. But, technology's a mother lover, ain't it? And he gets caught on camera. People taking photos of him saying, oh, my God, this is Ted Cruz going to Cancun when he should be in Texas trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Right? So, real quick, he finds out about all this this kerfuffle that's happening in America because we're all dragging him through the dirt. Shards of glass, sprinkling salt and lemon and Tabasco sauce in every single one of his wounds while he's in Cancun. So he goes, oh, damn. Might be a good idea if I turn my ass around and go back to Texas. He does so. He lands the same day that he left, he came back. And he goes on this song and dance basically saying, my children wanted to go there. So I went to escort my children to Cancun. Well, the funny thing is his wife is a fairly responsible human being, I would assume. I mean, she is the wife of Senator Ted Cruz. So I'm thinking that she can handle a couple kids to fly over to Cancun and enjoy a margarita or two and get a tan and get warm, right? So we only find out that this dude is straight up lying. His wifey is sending out text messages to other friends of privilege, basically saying, hey, any of you guys want to go out of town to go to Cancun? We found a really great place, no capacity, $300 a night, and a partridge in a pear tree, and it's not in Texas while you freeze your ass off. See what I'm saying? So this group text gets leaked. Okay, so finally, over this weekend, the family comes back. The family comes back. And there's a little bit of a story on that. I'm going to show you that, guys, but this is a little bit of I would say a palate cleanser. So the family comes back home. And of course, there's a lot of people that are hating on Ted Cruz right now. Just angry as hell. So much that they do this. A mariachi band. Oh my God. Yes. Right outside his door. Hey. It is gorgeous. Whoever did this is a freaking genius. Thank you so much for doing that because they deserve that. They absolutely deserve that. Now I want some nachos. Now I really want like salted rim margaritas right now.
That's an awesome troll right there. Like, that's how you troll. That's how you troll somebody.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
That was such a genius move. Right
It's
there.
gorgeous.
Epic.
Hey. Anyway, you get the idea. Feels really good. It feels really good. Damn, does it feel good. Anyway, the three amigos. You know what I'm saying? El guapo. So, there's more to this story, okay? It's still there's much more to this story. Remember what I told you guys about this whole group text message that his wife sent out, right? So, let's look at this article. I had to show you the little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? A little enchiladas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, oh my God. Like I said, I really want a shot of tequila right now and some nachos. It just sounds really good right now. Anyway, some tortilla chips, you know what I'm saying? You know? Okay, I'm reloaded. Wrong country. Anyway, so Ted Cruz says wife is pissed because of the group text about their Cancun trip was leaked. Oh my God, I can't speak. And tells Democrat neighbors, don't be a-holes, and claims that the politics have become nasty. So he said that this leak pissed him off, and pissed his wife off. Okay, and of course, you know, he's been faced with serious backlash after photos emerged of the couple and their two children, Caroline, who is 12, and Cathryn, who is 10, flying out of the state while millions struggled without power, heat, and water during the deadly storm. And you already know the stories I just told you about. There's many other people that died, many other sad stories that were happening on this situation. Now, he was recently on a podcast called Ruthless, where Republican Cruz told host John Holmes, told him this. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, I will say Heidi's pretty that she actually was over to a neighbor's house yesterday, sort of walking through. So she texted several of our neighbors. Now, look, our neighbors, we've got a number of Republicans who are neighbors, but we also have a number of Democrats. Right. And so, you know, with folks on our street who put up Beto signs, which I thought was a little rude. But
that's what you get.
I didn't like hold a victory party in their front yards when we won. So, you know, I was, look, obviously it's a sign of how ridiculously politicized and nasty and just, here's a suggestion. Just don't be just, treat each other as human beings, have some degree, some modicum of respect.
Oh,
Heidi and I have lots of friends who are Democrats and
really?
We'll.
Interesting. Basically, he's basically saying this is just ridiculous. You know, just stop being assholes. Just stop being assholes. It's just so politicized. Everything's just become so politicized. You made this bed, my brother. Why are you complaining about it? You seem to be all comfy as hell when you're talking about election such and such. And now when the pendulum is swung back and smacked you right in the balls, now you're sitting there going, it's just so terrible how the politics are nowadays. Everything's so weaponized. It's unfair. Just stop being assholes. What? You made this bed. You lie in it. Period. Period, boo. That's it. T, what are your thoughts on this, my brother?
Period, boo.
Periods. Periods, boo. What are your thoughts, man?
It's simply an insult to the American citizens that we're going to, sit here and believe his rhetoric. He's definitely had too many tacos, for sure. Down in Mexico, because
he had no tacos. He was there for 2 seconds and took standby. He's just bitter. He's bitter. He couldn't go and get wasted and have some vacation sex with wifey. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what it was. He's like, babe, you and I, we can get as loud as we want to tonight. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And now he's going, oh, damn. Damn.
He's mad he got caught. He's mad he got, it all ended abruptly. So, I mean, it was very sleazy of him to try to, go out the back door to go to Mexico, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of a crisis situation. And then try to blame his kids, like, listen, my kids were cold. They wanted to vacay. I figured I had the time to do it. Come on, man. Like, we're not idiots.
See,
we're not.
Thank you. He the one who's sitting there going like, he takes like he's putting, or he takes a jump shot or something like that, and he'll sit there and go, it's the wind. It was the wind. Freaking wind. Just don't be assholes about it, guys. It was the wind. It's like, come on, y'all. Come on, shut up.
Those windmills in Texas, right?
Yeah. He will blame. If he got caught cheating, he was just knee deep, you know what I mean? All up in it, caught mid thrust. Okay? He would blame the girl that he's banging, being like, it's all your fault. You did it. You picked this place. It's your fault. He wouldn't take the blame for himself. He's an idiot.
Oh, man.
Sorry, not sorry. It's ridiculous. That he's literally trying to spin this around, making it, why can't we all just get along? No, man, you made this bed. You made this bed. And you were loving it for 4 years. But he's never going to take responsibility for his actions. That sounds so familiar, doesn't it? Oh, it does. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar. Some other dudes, plural, not singular, plural. And it's just an ongoing thing. It's like a freaking, what's the word? It's like I say all the time, it's more infectious than the Rona. Real talk. It's hilarious. But there you go. There you have it, guys. That little story about Ted mother-loving Cruz with his stupid age.
Ted.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying one more time.
You bring a sauce in your seat right there?
Finger guns. You see what I'm saying? Hey. Okay, I'm done. All right. Like I said, it's making me thirsty and making me very hungry. I'm just thinking about enchiladas and tacos. Cabron. Anyway, moving on. be sure to hit that. Be sure to hit that like button down below, please. You guys got me sweating. I'm sweating now. You know what I'm saying? I be sweating. Okay.
Like and subscribe just for Pascal's dance in his chair right now. That's all we want to see. It's more of that.
Órale, cabrón. You know what I mean? Yeah, ¿dónde está mi pantalones, por favor? Okay, I'm done.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.